Good evening. Today is NTI day cuatro, and I got it right this time. Practice for 20 minutes for that perfection.
Okay.
And so today, as every other day, we are going to start off with our word of the day, and our word of the day is cachinnate.
Spelled CACHINNATE.
And cachinnate means to laugh loudly. Just can't stop cachinating.
Okay, we think we're so funny.
Yeah.
Anyway, so another meaning is to laugh one's head off. So those of you out there who know about figurative language, that's an example of an idiom. So you're literally not like laughing to the point where your head rolls off. That would be a problem. Seek medical attention if that were to happen.
Significant.
But instead, what that really means is that you're laughing a lot, like extreme laughter. Kind of like what we do when we talk about Mr. Hood.
Yeah.
In class
or
sometimes.
when kids watch me teach. Whatever.
Or when I mispronounce a word, but that's okay.
True story.
Yeah,
we made our word of the day today because today is National Let's Laugh Day. Around the United States, everybody is trying to make sure they're laughing, and especially times like now. And I even have a little excerpt about it, okay? It makes people feel good when they laugh.
And that's a part of like having good mental health. And we hear about how we get stressed, we get a little anxious about what's going on, we're out of routine. And so one way to make yourself feel better is to laugh, because who can be sad or upset or anxious when you're laughing?
It says each year, National Let's Laugh Day on March 19th reminds us to add a little humor to our day. It's never good to be serious all the time, and letting the laughter bubble up from time to time is good for all of us. We have all heard the saying, laughter is the best medicine. This is the day to take your medicine.
There we go. I love it. Very nicely done. Thank you, Mr. Hood, for acknowledging Let's Laugh Day.
All right, moving on.
Okay, so meals going strong. They had pizza at some of the elementary schools today, and it was great. We picked some up for my own children, and Mr. Hood just commented on what a great salad was included, pizza and corn, and food for breakfast tomorrow. And they're delivering meals again tomorrow. And if you want to sign up for those, it's not too late. You can call the bus garage at 784-4908. And just let them know how many individuals in your household are under 18 or under, and they'll drop those off to you. And you might see even more familiar faces tomorrow, because I heard that there might be some teachers and other educators that ride along.
Yeah, and I was just telling Miss Mason that I had kind of got some feedback about some of the meals, saying the same thing, that the meals were really appreciated, and that they were really helping out, especially when parents have kiddos at home, and the district understands that, and that's why they want to make every necessary means to make those meals available to you, whether they're delivering on the bus or whether you can go pick them up at school. We want to lessen the burden of trying to feed all the kiddos while they're at home. We understand that.
And our cooks and everyone who's been bus drivers, everybody, they've done a great job of preparing those.
Mm-hmm, absolutely.
And it's good food. My kids, I would prefer to eat that than anything that I give them. So Mylan even said, "Oh, this smells just like school today." So we miss you guys.
Bringing a little school home.
I know you all miss us a little bit. You can maybe laugh at that. Maybe
some of you are cachinating because of that.
Okay. Anyway. Okay. So your packets. I've talked to several students this morning on the phone, and some of you on email, and we have some kiddos who are already finished with their packet. They are
overachievers.
And I'm not surprised, because they're awesome. Not saying that you have to be finished. You can pace yourselves, but we do have some kiddos who are finished. So we have some suggestions about what you could work on or use to stay entertained.
Yeah, so one of those things is some classes use it a lot, some classes use it a little bit less, is Brain Pop. I've been using that. I've actually been using Brain Pop Junior with my own daughters at home while we're on these NTI days. And just this morning, my daughter was said, "Daddy, how old are you?" And I said 36. And then she said, "Have you lived in the United States for at least 14 years?" And I was like, "Yeah." And she's like, "Did you know you can be the president of the United States?" She's like, "Is that something you think you're going to try?" And I'm like, "No, I don't think so."
That would make us all cackadate.
Hurt feelings. No, anyway. So she was super excited about that. So Also with that, we've been talking a little bit, I've been talking to my daughter, we are in the midst of a presidential election, so there's lots covered on the news, and there's different things on Brain Pop that you can look at, the election process, the history of past elections, all sorts of different things, and how this virus is actually affecting our election process. We were supposed to have a primary in May, and I believe that has been moved to June or July or something. It has been postponed because of the virus. So anyway, that just something you can look into.
And if you want to log on to that, the username is Moorhead and the password is Rowan. Okay, you can also look up a website that I learned from one of my children's teachers today, and it is Ben's Guide to the U.S. Government. And so you can type it actually in, but if you just search for Ben's Guide to the U.S. Government, it's a free site, and it's for ages like little itty bitty kids all the way up through high school. So there's different aspects and different games and informational videos that you can do on that. And I'll link this to this video somehow. I don't know how to do that yet, but I'll figure that out.
Yeah, we'll get both the link to Brain Pop and the link to the Ben's Guide as well.
And there's one more. I put this on my Google Classroom already, but Scholastic News, if you type in Scholastic News Learn at Home, they have individual articles to read and videos to watch every day, and they're pretty cool. Today is all about extreme candy and are video games a sport? So you can read about it and voice your opinion. And I may put a little assignment on Google Classroom that just says, hey, what do you think? Just to give your opinion.
Yeah, it sounds like an opportunity to do some argumentative writing over whether or not, especially. So here's what you could do. You could put your game system away. Say, Mom, I'm over this. I am on a mission to prove whether or not video games are a sport or whether it's not a sport.
That is great.
And no more video games.
Yes, I mean, that's a great idea. I love it. Okay? Voice your opinion. Okay. So now we're going to give you some suggestions on how we can make others laugh. Intentionally. Sometimes we make others laugh unintentionally. But intentional laughter. So you could tell a joke.
Do you have any jokes?
What do you call a pony with a cough?
I don't know.
You don't know?
I do know. A little horse.
So I really...
Not caffeinating. Catinating.
Cacinating.
Cacinating. I said.
Cacinating.
My notes are everywhere.
There are jokes on your milk cartons if you get the meals. There are jokes on the back of the milk cartons every day. So the ones that the schools pass out, milk carton jokes. Come here, Mylon, bring that over.
We have our lovely assistant.
We do. Here we go. What's that?
This is so off. This is not on our script. Today's joke is, what kind of meals do math teachers eat?
Pies. Fractions of pies. Parts of pies.
Square meals.
Ah!
Okay, so you can tell a joke.
I don't get that joke.
I don't either.
I'm not a math teacher.
Because it's squared. Like 2 squared, 3 squared, 4 squared.
Okay. Here's another one you can tell. Why was the little strawberry sad? Because his mother was in a jam.
That's actually kind of sad. That's kind of a
Oh,
Debbie Downer.
Okay, we have one more.
One more. Why did the chicken do jumping jacks?
Oh, this is good. I looked at the answer, so I can't even guess, but it's a good one.
She wanted scrambled eggs. See, even the district knew all about our cacinating thing. Today's the day.
Let's laugh day.
Yeah. And we are all in this together. Okay. Thank you, our assistant.
Thank you so much.
Okay. You can also, some people make people laugh by doing funny impressions. I don't know any funny impressions.
I'm sure we could all impersonate Mr. Hood. Hey, big guy, how's it going? That wasn't really.
You could do a practical joke as long as it's appropriate and nobody gets harmed.
True story. You can act silly or be goofy. Just make goofy faces. I mean, sometimes it doesn't take a goofy face for us to laugh at Mr. Hood, to cacinate at Mr. Hood.
Hurtful. You can watch a funny movie. Although remember, we also want to make sure you get in some physical activity. So don't just only watch funny movies or just watch movies, but you could do some funny movies.
And speaking of a funny movie, you can always watch the Mr. Hood, Salamander, and Frog video that we post on YouTube.
I don't suggest it.
It makes me laugh every time. It's great. You have to watch the whole thing, though, because it really gets good about the middle. You hear him go, ah! Okay,
You know what
Bill.
my favorite part is? The end. Okay? You can dance crazy, or maybe you're not in the dancing mood. You can ask your parents to act crazy or do a dance for you.
That might really make you laugh.
Yeah.
Maybe. You could dress up your pet.
Just be safe.
Yeah.
Okay?
If it's like a snake or something. I don't know
Yeah.
if they're like that. I don't know. You can make funny faces, which sometimes you don't even have to try to do that, and you just make funny faces. Like him.
Yeah. So those are all ways that you could celebrate National Let's Laugh Day.
Yep.
And we hope today, I know it's a little bit gloomy out there, it's been raining off and on,
Yeah.
and it's more of an inside day than it is an outside day, but we really hope that you are getting some exercise, but most importantly, we hope today you laugh.
Yes. All right, kiddos. We'll see you later.
We miss you.
We miss you. Love you.
Into Cuatro Day.
Bye.
By the way, I